Hey, this is Mark with AFT Construction. We are here at Project Worth the Wait, and we're going to take a look at some tile. We are in the master bathroom right now, the primary bathroom, and you can see we have cabinets installed awaiting on countertops. And if you take a look at the bottom, it almost looks like the cabinets are sitting on top of the tile, but they're actually not. The cabinets sit on the floor of the concrete slab, and the tile guys do a really nice job of cutting their tiles around the cabinets. These are shimmed up high enough to be able to fit the appliances underneath here. That's something we have to take into consideration. This particular tile is a 1/2 inch thick, so it's a pretty hefty tile. And if we move over here towards the vanity, you can see they kind of left off the tile around the vanity, and the reason for that is we are going to be getting a countertop that has a waterfall edge, so the countertop wraps all the way down to the floor. That is installed, and then the tile guys come back in and butt their tile up to the countertop. So one of the things we run into as far as challenges is when we have one room that has a 1/2 inch thick tile, and then another room that has a tile that's only 3/8 thick. So typically the thicker tile is installed to the floor, the concrete slab, and then on the transition they have to pour the self-leveling compound and bring this floor up a little bit in order to flush out the transition being right in the center of the doorway. So that's one of the challenges we run into, and also we have to take into consideration the wood flooring that's going in the rest of the house, and we give them a sample of the wood so they can make sure that their tile is the correct height to match up to the wood floor. So we're in the laundry room. You can see we have a really nice herringbone pattern of these 4x24 tiles. This is a polished tile. And again, these are all cut around the cabinets. The cabinet guys, they do finish out the cabinets, put their toe skins on so we can finish up to the cabinet, and then it's a finished look. Being in construction, I see a lot of different types of tile, a lot of different shapes, a lot of different patterns. What's my favorite kind of tile? Honestly, I like a lot of it. It all comes down to the designer, what they pick out. I really do like this herringbone, polished herringbone that's on this floor. I think that's a really nice look for this laundry room. But again, it depends on the application and where it is and what color it is and what style it is. It's a lot of choice. So in one of the showers, you can see we have another herringbone pattern, polished tile. It is a 4x12 herringbone, and that is all the walls. And then the floor, which we have covered by protective ram board, we have the same tile in a honed finish so that it's not slippery when you're walking on it when it's wet. And that is a straight stack tile straight across. And that's actually important to make note that walls and not so wet areas have polished tile, but in the actual shower floors we have honed tile, so that's not so slippery. So in our little powder room bathroom here, you can see a totally different looking tile, and this almost messes with your eyes because it looks like there's just cubes stacked on top of each other. That is actually a flat tile, but depending on which way you look at it, it changes. It's a super cool looking tile. So here's a good example right here of where we have to self-level the floor. This is built up because this tile is about 3/8 of an inch thick. We need to make sure this transitions into the wood flooring, which is about 5/8 thick. So the self-level is put down first to build up the height, and then the tile is installed on top of that. And again, the transition between the two materials is right in the center of the door line. So one more tile I wanted to point out here in the entrance from the garage. We have this 24x24 checkered black and white tile. Again, this is only a 3/8 tile, so this was built up in order to get the transition to the wood floor. Super cool tile. You can see the layout is centered in the room here, and once the guys are done grout in the tile, we start putting on the protective ram board so this stuff's not getting damaged. Next time we check in with the flooring, we'll be looking at some wood flooring and the transitions between the wood and the tile. So thanks for checking us out here at Worth the Wait. Next time we focus here on some flooring, we'll be checking out the wood and the transition between the tile and the wood. So keep on watching.